Ever since he was a kid, Kaito loved dryers. He does not know why, but for some reason, the sound of the dryer and its circular motion placed him in a very strong mesmeric control. When he looks at the dryer turned on, he'd be so much transfixed with the sound and motion of the machine. He'd do a lot of things just to frequent the laundry and dryer shop, such as washing his clothes often. He'd make this the reason to go there almost 3 times a week. "Isn't that a little weird?" Youko asked him one time, when she stopped by a little in his house for their school project. "I just love the dryer's sound and movement. How I wish we can do the same thing," he replied, with joy, like that of an amorous feeling. Yoko just shook her head in disbelief and swayed the thought of her friend for having a queer obsession. She could understand if he's a lolicon or a fudanshi, but no, he's a dryer otaku. It was on one Saturday afternoon when Yuko wondered why Kaito isn't answering her call. The other line just kept ringing. She decided to pay him a visit instead. He's probably sick or asleep, she thought. She quickly fetched a taxi and went to Kaito's house. She kept beeping the doorbell from the front door of the house but she got no answer. Kaito-kun is probably in the dryer again and he left his cell phone home, she deduced. She walked down across the road, where the public dryer shop was situated in. As she opened the door of the shop, she heard one of the dryers turned on, but Kaito is not there. She thought that it was a very rude behavior for the person who left the dryer on, so she decided to turn it off. She searched for the running dryer and as she focused her eyes on the glass of the machine, she was petrified. Kaito's head was spinning inside the machine, with his body twisted like that of the snake and with a spiraling motion. He had this contented, sinister grin in his face and eyes wide open. A post-it in the dryer's lower glass was plastered with a note saying, "Finally, I can move like a dryer." This content was provided by angelotricarico.com.